to say it's in the third trimester and at the, with the certification of the physician. So
how late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
So there was just flat out lies by her that the moderators did not check. Okay, unfortunately. So here's something. You guys can go, no one supports deletion of babies in the 9th month.
Yep.
There are people that support deletion of babies in the 9th month. Okay. This is Lila who talks about it, right? The Minnesota Department of Health says that since Governor Walz came into office, 8 babies survived baby deletions in Minnesota on 5 occasions. Yeah. No measures were taken to preserve life. On 3 occasions, only comfort care was provided. Horrifically, all of these children. Okay, go to another one. There's an actual story of their position on this. So this is an actual fact check. Babies born alive in failed baby deletions are real, and both Harris and Tim Walz refused to protect them, including 8 babies in Minnesota that on Walz's watch. So this idea that like this stuff never, no, it does happen, and it did happen on his watch, and they did get fact checked immediately. So now go to the nine month thing right above it. Yeah, play that clip from Delano Squire. So those of you guys are like Project 2025. This is my man Delano. He works for Heritage Foundation, who coined Project 2025.
Yep.
Go do your own research and discover that they actually are not directly affiliated in any way, shape, or form with Trump. That it is an independent conservative think tank. And they're super conservative, but that it's not the same thing. So you keep making Project 25 this boogeyman.
Yeah.
And it's, first of all, it's not even that bad. I think it's actually good, most of it. But let's play this clip.
At least it's got almost 2 million views and 38,000 likes.
Delegate Tran.
yes, sir.
How late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician was simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman?
Listen,
how
the mental health of the woman. We're not talking about the physical health.
Mm-hmm.
She's sad. It's hard. She has some depression.
Oh my gosh.
Play the rest of the clip.
late are we talking about?
Well, so the suggestion that we've made in the bill is to say it's in the third trimester and at the, with the certification of the physician. So
how late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
It's very unfortunate that our physicians, witnesses, were not able to attend today to speak specifically.
No, I'm
to
talking
that.
about your bill. How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
Or physical health.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about the mental health.
So, through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay. But
Miss me with the this don't happen.
She didn't want to let it out either. She wanted that to slide.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to talk in pregnancy terms, third trimester. Oh, all these people that don't have babies don't even know what that means.
Up to the 9th month.
40 weeks.
40 weeks.
My son was born at 38 weeks. Born. Like in my arms, not NICU.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you guys that don't know, like a baby is considered not preterm if they make it to 37 weeks plus.
Yep.
to the end of the third trimester.
Yep, I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
We don't have a limit in the bill. So in a very technical sense, this is in the law. Now, how often does this happen? You got to be a psychopath to me to delete a baby. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like you got to be sick. You got to be out of your mind. But legally,
yeah,
it's in the law. Play the rest of this.
Where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth. She has physical signs of that she is about to give a birth. Would that still be a point at which she could request an if she was so certified? She's dilating.
Before we hear her response, I just want to acknowledge her expressions.
She's dilating.
Oof.
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision that the doctor, the physician, and the woman would
I understand
make at
that. I'm
that
asking
point.
if your bill allows that.
My bill would allow that, yes.
This is a sickness.
Yeah.
The highest order.
Miss me with the this don't happen. The DNC is okay with this on a legal level. It is what it is. Just own it. Just own it. Hey, listen, I disagree with Tim from the New Evangelicals a lot.
Yeah.
But at least he's consistent and owns it. I am okay with the deletion of babies up until the 40-week standpoint. At least he owns it.
He says that.
He said that on the stream. He said that in our conversation.
That's the X.
So at least people own it. Like, at least, like, there's something magical about the birth canal. There's something magical about the first breath, whatever you want to say. But we, as just sentient
Unless
beings.
you have a C-section.
Yes, unless you have a C-section.
Then there's nothing magical.
As sentient beings, we know that there's a human in there.
Yeah.
So the question isn't, is there a human at 30 weeks or at 40 weeks? Or we know there's a human in there. The question is, when do you value the human enough to say that's wrong and you shouldn't do it?
Delegate Tran.
And what is the difference? And what is the difference between 40 weeks, 30 weeks, 20 weeks? Is it because it's viable? You can survive. There's been babies in San Diego. A baby survived at 20 weeks in San Diego. You know what I mean? So like, and why is the 20 week any more valuable or any more human? It's not more sentient than 12 weeks. And why is 12 weeks any more than 6 weeks?
The crazy thing is that they're trying to make these cases and saying, well, you're looking at the extreme. That's ridiculous or whatever.
But
right?
but when it comes to what? When it comes to the grape and the mother's health, what are those? Incest.
extremes.
Those are the extremes.
Yeah, exactly.
So on a principle level, if we're talking principle, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
You can't be like, well, we're only going to point to the extreme and ignore that 98% of the time this is done out of convenience and it's a barbaric, disgusting act, regardless of when it's done.
Yep.
And then point to, well, you guys, if a 10-year-old gets scraped, you are okay with, you know what I mean? Like, there's not just scales and there's not honesty and transparency.
Well, and that's the thing is that this whole like, we need to repeal the Trump ban, which is repeal the, they're giving it the name, even though it's the states that are deciding whether they want to ban it up to 6 weeks or not, whatever. So, but the problem is that they're trying to pass the bills to repeal the 6 weeks so that they can have all the way up to the mother is dilated and the baby's up to being born. And so this like pro-choice idea starts to fall apart when they're arguing that like a mother might even not know at 6 weeks or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but you're not trying to get 6 weeks. Like, you have to acknowledge that there are going to be some children deleted moments before they would be born.
In theory.
In theory. Yeah.
In theory.
But what I'm saying is that like, that's going to happen if it is legal and it's allowed, even if it happens once.
Yeah.
So the question is,
Are you okay with that happening?
are you
ever?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's pass this new law. Baby deletion to the side. Let's pass this new law, but you have to kill one person to put it through, and you have to put it through, and you have to kill them. Like, and you have to know that when you put this through, you're killing them.
Yeah.
And so, because most pro-choice people would say, "Oh, I wouldn't agree with that. That's too extreme."
Sure.
But I think it's a net positive.
Yeah.
To allow it for as much as possible. And it's like, okay, cool. Then you are doing that.
Yeah.
You're going,
I'm okay.
I'll put this through,
Yeah.
and I will let someone
Yes.
die today.
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And again, to be fair, they would push back and say, well, you're okay with the 10-year-old that gets raped. Are you okay with the incest situation?
Well, I'm not
Are you-
okay
are
with
you-
the 10-year-old getting raped.
No. Well, are you okay with the 10-year-old getting raped who then gets to have a child? Right? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that would be the pushback because both sides are pointing to those very unlikely scenarios.
And then
Right.
I would just push back to like,
I would very simply push back and say 2 wrongs don't make a right.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
2 wrongs don't make a right. And if you're okay with an 11-year-old
Yeah.
deleting a baby, you're okay with up to 40 weeks, up to 30 weeks,
Yeah.
up to, right? You know, that's where it's just, 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's very simple to me. You know what I mean? 2 wrongs do not make a right. Something evil happens against someone. That doesn't mean that the person who is inside the other person doesn't have a right to exist.
Hello.
Not to mention all the people that have came into existence who were raped and are happy that they're here and got a shot at life.
Hello.
So, moderators, what do you guys think? Were the moderators unfair to Trump? I would say them trying to fact check him while not trying to fact check her was wrong.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing and I don't recall any moment where she was fact checked.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.